This is good shooting little gun.
Yeah, that is.
Hello YouTube, this is Firebrand Chris, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my Ruger Single 6. So today I actually got a chance to shoot some 22 Magnum, Hornady 22 Magnum 45 grain FTX. And as you can see, I haven't even cleaned it yet. I just came back from the range maybe, let's say, a couple of hours ago. So I shot a little bit of 22 long rifle, which this is a 22 long rifle cylinder, and the 22 Magnum cylinder is still inside. Now you could, what makes this a pretty good revolver as far as 22 caliber, you can shoot 22 Magnum if you've never seen it before. You have 22 long rifle, and in theory, which you could shoot 22 short. If you are going to shoot 22 short, I would try to at least find some that especially with this 9.5 inch barrel on here, something that has a little bit more oomph than this 22 short that I have right here. This is subsonic low noise, so you always have to worry. You know, you don't want the not to say that it could happen. You don't want the bullet to get stuck in the barrel. But the Hornady 22 Magnum 45 grain FTX, it shot okay, and I'll show you some pictures in a few minutes of some of the targets. One thing I did notice is it did leave a little bit of powder residue. So I don't know what the deal is. You know, I'm gonna try some other 22 Magnum ammo, see what happens. But other than that, it's a pretty decent gun. Usually gets a lot of looks and conversation at the range about this gun. I do plan on installing some type of red dot sight on here. It's pretty good to tag some squirrels and other small game. And of course, this 22 ammo shot pretty good. Look at the price on that. It's ridiculous. You know, it should be a crime for them to charge this much for a 22 long rifle, but whatever. I have another box of this, so I left a little bit. This shoots okay in it. To me, the 22 Magnum seems to shoot a little bit better than the 22 long rifle. I need to do a little bit more testing before I make the final decision on what shoots better in this particular gun. And I have not tried any 22 short, and I'll have to try it one day, see what happens. Now, for those of you, not to say that you guys are dummies on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure you guys probably know way more about this particular gun or this particular ammo than I do. The reason for two cylinders, even though 22 long short has a similar diameter bullet as 22 Magnum, 22 long and 22 short use heeled bullets, which the outside of the bullet, see if you guys can see, is the same diameter as the case, which I think this is really the only heeled bullet type design that's still in steady production. Most of the other ones have been declared obsolete, and you might see them in cowboy action shooting. And this has a more modern type design where the bullet is smaller in diameter than the case, which requires a different cylinder. Now, in theory, I guess you could shoot 22 long rifle in a 22 Magnum cylinder, but it would probably end up, I don't know how that would work. Might split the case or something. If it would fit. Haven't tried that, and probably won't try it. But that's the difference. And if you want to know more about heeled bullets, And just type it in on Wikipedia or something. I ain't gonna say Wikipedia is the best place for knowledge, but for general knowledge like that, I mean, that'll do if you want to learn more about healed bullets. So, oh, and keep in mind, the healed bullet design is the reason why certain calibers have um, certain designation, like 38 Special. Uh, from what I've always was told, that's back during the time when they used healed bullets, and 38 Special was 38 diameter. But when they slimmed everything down, it came down to 3.357. So 357 Magnum, that's the true designation for that bullet type. And 38 Special would have been, or 38 caliber would have been the size of the bullet back in the day when they still used healed bullets. And the same goes for 44 Magnum, 44 Special. They use .429 diameter bullets or 40.43 diameter bullets, but they have the designation 44. So that's the reason why. Now, what I could do to this gun is I could find some different grips. Change that out. I mean, the stock grips are okay, but you can always make it better. Other than that, put a sight on it. And I'll show you a few of the pictures from the range. Now, I shot, let's see, what did I shoot at? 7 yards? Just testing things out. I think if I can put a little red dot on here, I might move it back to 15 yards. I did shoot at 15 yards with this revolver, but I was all over the freaking map, and that's just me. It's not the actual gun, the accuracy of the gun. That's just my sight picture. So I'll move along to the pictures, and you guys can take a look. Maybe you might buy one, maybe not. Who knows?